I'm going to talk a little bit about scripting. And one of the easiest ways to increase referral volume within our groups is if we have natural kind of referral relationships. And today I'm going to use the example of the realtor and the mortgage lender sending referrals to the insurance agent, property and casualty within a group, because it's very typical for a first-time home buyer, a move-up buyer, someone who's new to the area to shop their insurance while they're going through the home buying process. Now, I don't want us to get so honed in on the home buying process and the realtor, mortgage lender to insurance agent relationship that you don't realize that we can probably utilize this within one of your relationships within the group as well, because we're just using this as an example that you can learn from. So example one that I want to talk about is from a mortgage lender who sent, on every transaction, she sent the same script out to generate opportunities for the insurance agent within her group. You can see on the screen that the script that she uses here kind of goes through the basics, that she can just cut and paste the same thing every time. You know, in order for your loan to be approved by underwriting, you'll need to choose an insurance agent company. You guys can read what's on the screen there. I think what's important, it's also counterintuitive for a lot of our folks, is in this instance, she always lists 3 insurance agents within that. And she lists the member of her group as number 1 on the list, which you can see on the board there. And the reason it works is people are lazy. They oftentimes just take the top choice there. So we list our member first, then there's 2 other options below. And if you get the engineer who's going to overanalyze and shop everything, then she's listed multiple options in this instance for it to be a competitive opportunity. But most folks will go with the top line, and they'll reach out in this instance to Ryan. Example number 2, and you'll see it's very similar, it's just a little bit shorter than the other example. And it starts with, as part of the home buying process, it's a great time to review your insurance. As part of my service, I've enclosed contact for 3 agents I recommend. Now this is where this one is different than the other, and I think it's really powerful. Because in this instance, the mortgage lender that's sending it and the realtor, they use Abby as their own personal insurance agent. So they include one sentence in there that has a lot of power, and that is, I love Abby, she is my agent. I've already given her some background info on the home you're purchasing, refinancing. She'll be reaching out via phone, email, text to go over options. I've CC'd her on this email. So in this instance, they're copying Abby on the email, but they're still sending out 3 options. Some just basic results on this. Last year, this mortgage lender and realtor combined to send 57 referrals to this agent, and she was able to close 53% of those referrals. So it's worked. The other side of that is it's made that agent really engaged in wanting to give stuff back to other members of the group. So in closing, I highly recommend scripts. Both examples of these scripts came from really just sitting down in a face-to-face meeting and then tweaking it. If it's not working, if we need to change a word or 2, change it. Use your face-to-face meetings, your before or after meetings to work on these things. Talk about them in the referral section, because once a group starts using scripts that don't really sound like scripts, it's just something that we can use naturally in our referral process, it will increase your efficiency, but it also just makes it easier to give and receive referrals.